Okay. I'm looking at this cover. I'm trying to figure out what happened. So the first thing I'm going to do is inspect it to see if it's too tight. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my straight piece of metal, go across there, and I'm going to see what the clearance is. So I have a 5, a 6, and a 7 thousandths. The 5 goes with light drag. 5 goes, and we're going to go to 6. All right, so 6 basically drags the whole way. 6 goes fairly free, so it's a little bit larger over here. 7, 7's not going, and 7 is lightly dragging, so it's a little bit tapered. So now I'm going to come down to the gear housing there, and you're going to see the wear on it. And I'm going to grab my caliper, and I'm going to grab a piece of the gasket here, and I'm going to see what the thickness of it is. It's about 5.5. So this is what I've got left of the gasket. This is how it came in, so I don't know if there's anything missing, but it looks like it's all intact. So if this measures 5.5, and I'm playing with 6, 5, 6, and 7, I'm going to say that this thing was set up too tight. Because if I'm going here and I have 6 thousandths of clearance, and I got 7 thousandths of clearance, I know I want 2, 2.5, 3 thousandths of clearance. So let's just say I have 6 over here. Then I want my gasket to be 8 thousandths thick. This gasket here is 5.5. I know they compress some. That's why we play with this a lot. But that probably led to what happened. It probably was set up too tight. As you see, I took all the gears and I polished them in case there's any burrs off of them from it being ran, because it ran, and they polished it pretty good. And if you go inside the pocket, Danielle, you can see it's ugly, but it's not too bad. The only thing I notice is right here, there's a little raised lip. And then if you bring it around in the front, I really don't see anything out of kilter there. This is an aftermarket cover, so I can't comment on how it aligned because I didn't stick it on the engine. But that's what I found on this guy. I can hand sand this. It's probably not going to bring it within. You're still going to have it's still going to be a little bit taller over here than it is over here. So whenever you set one of these pumps up, you always set it up to the tallest spot and measure all your teeth and make sure they're the same. And if they're not, use your tallest spot on both of them. And it's okay to buy 5 sets of gears and get the set that matches the both. So I think this can be chalked up to it was just set up too tight.